Welcome in, everyone, to Anderson County High School for the championship matchup between the Pickett County Bobcats and the Grace Christian Academy Rams here at Anderson County High School. It is the championship game of the Hammers Hardwood Classic here in Clinton, Tennessee. I'm Jacob Vincent, live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. So glad to have you along this evening as the Pickett County Bobcats sit at 9-2 on the year. Wins against Anderson County on Friday, 74-56, and Knox Central on Saturday, 58-52. This Grace Christian Academy team is 7-6 on the year. They beat William Blount Friday 74-42 and Oneida on Saturday 61-43. Oneida fell to Knox Central in the third place game just a couple of games ago, and so this is going to be a good matchup for this Pickett County team. This Grace Christian team, you look at the schedule, 7-6, but they have played an extremely tough schedule. Started the year against Maryville, Bearden, and Farragut, all very good 4A basketball teams. Lost all three of those games, and then they went all the way up to Washington, Illinois to play in a national tournament and play teams from all over the country. Pasadena and California, a team out of Illinois as well. Lost all three of those games and started the year 0-6. Came back to Tennessee and have been playing some pretty good basketball ever since. They've already won some of their region games as well in that Division II classification. They have some size down low. Guro Lind, a junior, is 6'6" tall, but it's Sagan Sampa, another junior at 6'9", 231 pounds. He's listed. He is a load inside, averages a double-double, and will be key to slow down tonight for the Pickett County Bobcats. Once again, this is the Eminence Eagle Auction Realty Company pregame show, getting you ready for Pickett County and Grace Christian Academy here in the Hammers Hardwood Classic championship game at Anderson County High School. So glad to have you along. Make sure you comment along with us. Let us know where you're watching from on Facebook. You can hit that share button and give us a like. Helps us out more than you know. If you're tuned in on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can like the stream and comment along with us on YouTube as well. Let's bring you the starting lineups brought to you by People's Bank. The People's Bank starting lineups. First for the Pickett County Bobcats, who will be the away team on the scoreboard. 9-2 on the year. Under head coach Lee J. Amonette, it'll be the sophomore, number 4, Abram Phillips. A freshman, number 10, is Kelvin Cobb. A sophomore, number 12, is Brody Pryor. A junior, number 21, is Nathaniel Cobb. And a sophomore, number 23, is Cole J. Amonette. Once again, for the Pickett County Bobcats, Cole J. Amonette, Nathaniel Cobb, Brody Pryor, Kelvin Cobb, and Abram Phillips. For the Grace Christian Academy Rams, 7-6 on the year. They have won a lot of ball games in a row, 7 ball games in a row. Under head coach Marcus Dilligard, they have a senior wearing the number 0, Hudson Wilkins. A junior, number 1, is Bryson Cody. Senior, number 2, is John Martin. Junior, number 15, is Guro Lind. And a junior, number 34, is Sagan Sampa. Once again, for Grace Christian, Sagan Sampa, Guro Lind, John Martin, Bryson Cody, and Hudson Wilkins. Those are your People's Bank starting lineups here inside the Eminence Eagle Auction Realty Company pregame show. Just about ready for tip-off between the Bobcats and the Rams here at Anderson County High School in the Hammers Hardwood Classic Championship game. The Pickett County Bobcats will be wearing their away black jerseys, moving from right to left for the Grace Christian Academy Rams in their home white uniforms, moving from left to right with Rams across the front of the chest. And the Rams making a change in their starting lineup. Instead of Guro Lind, it's actually going to be Caden McAfee. He is also at 6'5". So one change in their starting lineup, but still a lot of size down low for this Grace Christian team. Of course, Pickett County, they can match with that size. 6'5", 6'6", 6'6", with Kelvin Cobb, Nathaniel Cobb, and Brody Pryor. To be Sagan Sampa tipping against Nathaniel Cobb as we're just about ready for action. Officials ready to go. The head official walks to midcourt, tosses the ball in the air. It is up, it is tipped and won by the Rams. They'll have the first offensive possession of the ball game. Here is Wilkins on the left wing. We'll throw to Sampa at the top of the key. He puts it on the deck, tries to drive on Cobb, and that's going to be an offensive foul as he just completely displaces Nathaniel Cobb, who was in good guarding position. And the first foul of the ball game on the junior Sampa just completely extended the left arm. Will go the other way. 7:49 remaining here in the first quarter. No score, but an offensive foul caught on Sampa, and Pickett County has the basketball. Amonette will bring it across the timeline. Here is Cobb on the left wing. Around to Pryor, top of the key. Gives off to Phillips, right side. Free throw line extended. Inside Cobb. Shot fake. Looking around. Kicks in the corner. Kelvin Cobb open for a triple. That one's off the mark a little too strong. Nathaniel Cobb, though, gets the offensive board. And Pickett County has another possession. Here's Amonette around to Cobb on the left wing. Kelvin will throw to Pryor at the free throw line. Tries to drive inside, spins around, shot fake, goes up, and finishes over the top of Sampa at 6'9". Brody Pryor has his first bucket of the ball game to make it 2-0. 7:19 remaining here in the first. Rams bringing it in to the front court. Sampa drives inside, jumps up, tosses off on the left baseline. This is McAfee. Sampa lost the basketball and almost turned it over. Amonette touches it last out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Rams on the far sideline. Sampa, very, very big. He is a slasher, though. He'll play more as a guard-forward combo type. He can take it on the perimeter. He's not going to shoot it a ton from the perimeter, but will drive inside and try to get things done at the basket. He can obviously rebound the basketball well. Here is Wilkins on the inbounds. Lost his footing at the free throw line, and he turned it over. Kelvin Cobb took it away for the Bobcats. 1 minute in, 2-0. Pickett County leads. They've got the ball back. Amonette will bring it into the front court, throws to Cobb. On the left side, Nathaniel Cobb catches, holds the ball above his head, now throws to Pryor, cutting inside, goes up with a shot fake, blocked away by McAfee. It's loose underneath and out of bounds, and it'll stay with Pickett County underneath the basket along the right baseline. Amonette will go to inbound with 6:45 remaining here in the first. Inbound to Nathaniel Cobb and around to Phillips. Top of the key for Kelvin Cobb. He was open, doesn't take the three. Throws to Amonette on the left side, who brings it back towards the middle of the floor to set up the offense. Cobb has it now on the right wing, now catches top of the key. Picks up his dribble, kicks to his brother Kelvin on the baseline, drives inside. He'll go up and finish for two from the left side of the basket. That freshman, Kelvin Cobb, finds his first bucket of the ball game, and it's a 4-0 start for Pickett County here against Grace. 6:22 remaining in the first. Grace back with the basketball. Wilkins lowers the shoulder, creates some separation, misses the jumper in the mid-range, and it's rebounded by Phillips. Pickett County now on the run. Amonette will give to Cobb. Here is Nathaniel on the left wing. Down low, Amonette left baseline will back it out along the perimeter. With a right-handed dribble, he throws to Phillips on the right side. Cobb catches now in the corner, back up Phillips. Way downtown, fires the three, and connects. Abram Phillips, the first-choice family care three, and it's a 7-0 start for Pickett County. 5:50 remaining here in this first quarter. A little bit of three-quarter court pressure for Pickett County to slow down this Rams offense as they bring it ahead. Wilkins will throw over right side now to John Martin, who catches for the first time. Here is Wilkins back on the left wing. Thought about taking the three, gets a screen from Sampa, drives in, back off. Grace looking for their first bucket of the ball game, trailing 7-0 on the drive as Martin high off the window, no good. Sampa, the offensive board, missed it on the putback, and it's rebounded by Cobb. Pickett County basketball. Amonette trying to push with 5:22 remaining here in the first. Amonette's got it on the top of the key. We'll throw it to Phillips. Now Nathaniel Cobb on the right wing. Inside, Amonette open, puts it up and in with the left hand. And it's a quick 9-0 start for the Pickett County Bobcats with 5:14 remaining in the first. And a timeout taken by Grace. 30-second timeout on the floor by the Rams. What a start for this Pickett County team who lead at 9-0. Not even a couple minutes into the ball game. Pryor's Auto Spot is home of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. 9-0 Pickett County leads here in the first quarter. A hot start for the Bobcats. Grace has not been able to get a shot to go, and Pickett County has hit a lot of their shots. 5:14 remaining here in this first quarter, and Pickett County blanking the Rams right now. 4 different Bobcats have scored, 3 by Phillips and 2s all around from Kelvin Cobb, Brody Pryor, and Cole J. Amonette. Full court pressure again from Pickett County, and just that little token pressure to try to slow down this Rams team, and then they double at half court. Stepping through the double team, and he stepped out of bounds before the pass was Martin on the far sideline. A turnover by the Rams created by that Pickett County pressure, and they'll get the basketball back with 5:07 remaining here with the first. Amonette brings it across the timeline. Here is Phillips. Now Cobb on the right wing, throws top of the key for Pryor. Pryor off to Amonette on the right side, sidesteps, fires the three, and connects. A first-choice family care three for the sophomore, his first of the ball game. Amonette has 5, and it's a 12-0 lead for Pickett County. Beg your pardon, they call that a 2, just a deep 2. His foot was on the line. So 4 points now for Amonette. At the other end, a wild 3 taken by the Rams is no good. It's out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Bobcats the other way with 4:39 remaining here in the first quarter. Pickett County leading 11-0. Coach Lee J. Eminette holds a 3 in the air as he barks out the play call, and the Bobcats will bring it ahead. Here's Nathaniel Cobb on the left wing. We'll throw it to Pryor, top of the key. Looks right side. This is Phillips now with the basketball. Looks inside. Nathaniel Cobb catches on the baseline. Back up top. Eminette wide open for 3. A little bit short that time. Rebound tipped around. Cobb tips it to his brother. Kelvin puts it up and in for 2. Kelvin Cobb has 4 points here in the early going, and it's 13-0 Pickett County. 4:11 remaining in the first quarter. Grace has not scored, and they haven't had a good look yet. Here is Sapa in the front court between the circles on the AC logo. He crosses over on Nathaniel Cobb, now on the top of the key between the legs a couple of times. We'll give it back out. This is John Martin now with the basketball. Martin being defended by Nathaniel Cobb. Will throw it right side. 3 on the way from Wilkins. Finally goes. They're finally on the board, and it comes at the 3:47 mark of this first quarter. 13-3. Pickett County leads with the lead. Eminette will bring it across and hand off to Phillips. He brings left side. This is Cobb over to his brother Kelvin on the left wing. Now Nathaniel top of the key. Wraps a pass inside for Pryor. What a feed! And Pryor puts it up and in. Nathaniel Cobb, tremendous vision. Pryor, a nice catch and a good finish. It's 15-3. The Bobcats looking like the Globetrotters here in the first quarter. Grace now with the basketball. Here is Martin on the right wing. Can't fire away the 3. He'll bring it back up top. Spins around to the right elbow. Kicks in the corner. Sapa will try the 3 from the corner this time. It's off the back of the iron. No. And Nathaniel Cobb has the rebound for Pickett County. 3:05 remaining here in the first. 15-3. Pickett County leads. Kelvin Cobb throws to his brother Nathaniel on the left wing. Nathaniel looks inside. Down low. Kelvin open underneath for a second. Defender comes to him, and then he turned it over as he got too deep underneath the basket. So a turnover by Pickett County, and the Rams have it. Wilkins fires another 3 off the right side of the iron. No. Rebound to Kelvin Cobb. Pickett County with the basketball, and Lee J. Eminette saying slow down as Cole J will bring it ahead. Eminette across the timeline gives to Kelvin Cobb. Now Nathaniel on the left wing. Cutting underneath and stolen away. The Rams stepped in front of the play that time. Bringing it ahead here is Bryson Cody with the basketball. Takes it inside. We've got a whistle and a foul before the shot. It's going to be called on Cole J. Eminette, his first. 2:28 remaining here in the first quarter. First sub of the ball game will check in for Grace Christian as Anderson Lee will check in for the first time. Grace will take it out along the right baseline. Inbound up top, this is Wilkins. Right side pass, Martin catches on the wing. Free throw line extended, a screen by Sapa. He takes it to the middle of the floor. Inside, Martin left hand is good, off the window and down. John Martin finds his first bucket of the ball game, back to a 10-point lead for Pickett County. 15-5, 2:11 remaining here in the first. This is Phillips out at the 10-foot volleyball line. We'll throw it to Eminette on the left wing. He fires away the 3. It's a little bit short, and it's rebounded by Sapa underneath for the Rams. Grace has the basketball back, trying to find a little bit of a rhythm, trailing by 10. 1:55 remaining here in the first. Ahead it goes. This is Cody on the right wing. Free throw line extended up top to Sapa. Sapa with a left-handed dribble, hands off Wilkins. Now Cody with the basketball will get a screen from Sapa. Right-handed dribble to the right lane side. Throws it up for the floater, no good. Sapa gets the offensive board, gets some position, goes back up, and he finds his first bucket of the ball game. Segun Sapa makes it 15-7, 90 seconds remaining here in the first. Kelvin Cobb over to his brother Nathaniel. Nathaniel looks around, puts it on the deck, picks up, and then threw it out of bounds. He was looking for Pryor at the top of the key. Pryor was cutting to the basket, and it's out of bounds. A turnover by Pickett County with 1:20 remaining here in the first. And a timeout will be taken by Pickett County as well. So a 30-second timeout taken by the Bobcats here in the first quarter with 1:20 to go. 15-7 they lead, and a good start in this one. Mentioned we'll try to get a check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Some games going on. Of course, coming up next for the Bobcats on Saturday, the Pickett County Bobcats boys basketball team will open up play in the Macon County Christmas Tournament. They'll be taking on Gallatin at 3 and Trousdale County at 7:30 coming up on Saturday at Macon County High School. Cookeville, the Lady Cavaliers beat St. Mary's out of New York down in the Tampa Bay Christmas Invitational today, 56-50. They'll be playing in that championship game coming up tomorrow morning for the Cookeville Lady Cavaliers. A great start to the season continues for them. Alcoa beat Granger earlier today, 60-51 on the girls basketball side of things. Bradley Central over Cumberland County, 90-64. Gornsville beats Red Boiling Springs, 55-39. That's a check of the Milestone Physical Therapy scoreboard. Out of the timeout, 1:15 remaining here in the first. A 3 on the way from the Rams from the left wing is short, no good. Wilkins got his own rebound, tipped around now, and then stolen away. Pickett County's got it. 66 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Pickett County with a 15-7 lead. They've got the ball. Cobb on the left wing, gets tripped up. A lot of contact that they let go. Got it to Pryor. Now Kelvin drives inside, off the window, and good for 2 more. Kelvin Cobb leads the way with 6 points here in this first quarter, and it's 17-7, 45 seconds remaining in the first. Rams now with the basketball. Sapa on the left wing being defended by Amonette. Sapa trying to get some space. He spins around in the middle of the lane, drives in, and a blocking foul is called. Wow. Kelvin Cobb sure looked like he took a perfect charge. And it's called on Cobb. It's going to be his first. They say it was a block. It sure looked like a charge, and Segun Samba will have a couple of free throws with 36 seconds remaining here in the first quarter for the Rams. Samba takes a couple of hard dribbles, spins it on the left palm, and flies it away with the right hand. It's too strong off the back of the iron. No good. So he misses the first with 36 seconds remaining here in the first. Pickett County still with a 10-point lead. Samba will have one more. He flies away the second. That time it goes. So splits a pair. He's got 3 points here in the first quarter. 17-8, a 9-point lead for Pickett County. 30 seconds remaining here in the first. Amonette drifts across the timeline right side, slows down the offense, and draws some of the clock down here in the first quarter. Down to 22 seconds. Throws to Kelvin Cobb on the far sideline, being defended by Sampa. Now Amonette will have it again out near the half-court line. Goes to between the circles, down to 12 seconds. Picks up his dribble, throws to the freshman Kelvin Cobb, driving on Samba, and a foul called. Segun Samba picks up his second personal foul here in the first half. That's a big one right there. The 6'9" forward is going to check out of the ball game with 2 personal fouls. Checking in for him will be Caden McAfee. In the game for the first time as well is Anderson Lee. He's been in there for a little bit. So Anderson Lee, Caden McAfee, and the Rams get a lot smaller. 5 seconds remaining here in the first. Pryor throws to Amonette on the left wing. Takes a right-handed dribble to the free throw line. Throws it up near the basket. Could not get it to go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter, and Pickett County leads it 17-8 in the championship of the Hammers Hardwood Classic. You're listening to Pickett County Basketball, presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Pickett County will start with basketball first here in the second quarter. They lead at 17-8 after one. A good start for the Pickett County Bobcats. You're the Hammers Hardwood Classic. So glad to have you along. My name's Jacob Vincent on the UCR YouTube channel and Facebook page. Thank you for tuning in today. Today's broadcast is presented by Livingston Regional Hospital. Cole Amonette, Nathaniel Cobb, Brody Pryor, Abram Phillips, and Kelvin Cobb will be on the floor to start this second quarter. Mentioned Segun Sampa, the 6'9" forward for Grace Christian, picked up 2 fouls in that first quarter. He sits on the bench to start this second quarter. Pickett County with the basketball first. Phillips on the right mid-range side, and an offensive foul is called on Abram Phillips, who's just being harassed by John Martin. Didn't lower their shoulder, didn't extend the arm, and they called an offensive foul on Abram Phillips, his first personal. Just the first team foul on Pickett County here in the second quarter. Only the third foul called on Pickett County, but that was a pretty poor one. 7:45 remaining here in the second quarter. Grace with the basketball. Here is Martin with it on the top of the key. Cody will throw left wing. Wilkins catches. Back out top to Martin now. On the right side, Cody. Down low goes McAfee. Looks in the middle of the lane. McAfee being defended by Pryor, skips it around. Wilkins on the left wing, drives left baseline, bumped, and back out it goes. This is Cody now with the basketball. Into the corner, Wilkins fires the three, in and out, no good. And a good rebound by Abram Phillips. Good defense possession there for the Bobcats. They lead it 17-8, 7:15 remaining here in the first quarter. This is Amanat will set up the offense in front of the bench of Grace on that far sideline. Now throws a pass top of the key for Cobb. Nathaniel looks inside. Now he puts it on the deck with a left-handed dribble. Picks up his dribble and bounces off to his brother Kelvin. Around the top of the perimeter, Phillips will throw to Nathaniel on the right wing. Kelvin cuts through, can't get it there. There's Pryor at the high post at the free throw line. Over to Phillips on the left wing for a three, and it's good. A first-choice Family Care three for Abram Phillips, his second make here in the first half, and it's 20-8 with Pickett County leading. 6:39 remaining here in the second quarter. Inside, Lee trying to pass it off to McAfee, who was open on the right block, but it was a bad pass and went straight out of bounds. Turnover, and Pickett County has the basketball back with 6:33 remaining here in the second. Two Rams have to retie their shoe, and everybody will get a break on the floor as Martin and Cody are back up and ready to go. Amanat will bring it ahead. He comes across the timeline. This is Kelvin Cobb. Hands off Nathaniel. Nathaniel throws to Pryor, top of the key. That's a foul. They didn't call it. Pryor gives back left side. Kelvin Cobb now on the wing. Brings it around the top of the key. Here's Nathaniel with the basketball. A little three-man weave action right now for Pickett County. Phillips catches on the wing right side. In front of the Grace bench, being defended by Cody. Now Pryor couldn't handle the pass. Able to haul it in. 6:05 remaining here in the second quarter. Kelvin Cobb catches on the far sideline. Now Amanat between the circles. Going to reset the offense. Nathaniel Cobb catches. Here is Kelvin on the left wing. Nathaniel trying to drive. Right elbow. Jumper on the way. Just a little bit short. Rebound fought for. Nathaniel's got it. A foul. And I think we're staying here. And we are indeed. This one's going to be called on Grace, as John Martin pulled Nathaniel Cobb to the floor. The right call there with 5:46 remaining in the second. So Pickett County will inbound along the baseline right side. Inbound Pryor. He gets fouled, puts it up, and finishes. They wave it off before the shot. Wow. And so this one's going to go on Anderson Lee, his first, team second. So Pickett County still just inbounding into the corner. Amanat open for a triple try. Couldn't get it to go. Pryor, the offensive board, goes back up. He doesn't finish, but he gets fouled. And he'll be at the Keesling Insurance free throw line for two. And Anderson Lee quickly picks up his second personal foul with 5:38 remaining here in the second quarter. 20-8, Pickett County leading this Grace Christian Academy team. And at the line is Brody Pryor. His first one is on the way, and it rattles home. So Brody Pryor, 5 points here in this first half so far. Some checking in for Grace is Caden Mercer for the first time. Junction Station is Birdstown's one-stop convenience shop. Fill up your tank, then head inside and enjoy their delicious food menu and unbeatable daily specials at 1160 Livingston Highway. Here's a rebound by Nathaniel Cobb after the free throw. Couldn't get it to go on the putback. Junction Station is proud to support the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats all season long. So no good on the second. The rebound picked up by Nathaniel Cobb, but could not finish the putback, and now Grace with the basketball. McAfee throws to Wilkins. A nice shot fake, gets inside, and he will be fouled. As defense got out of position, Pickett County will pick up another team foul. Their second here in the second. This one's going on Nathaniel Cobb, his first. 4 different Bobcats with 1 foul so far here in the first half. 5:17 remaining second quarter. 21-8 they lead here in the second frame. Inbound Wilkins for Grace. Shot fake on a 3. Drives inside. 15-footer is up and good. Hudson Wilkins has 5 points here in this first half to make it 21-10. Pickett County leads by 11. They have it on offense here. Nathaniel on the left wing. Looks inside. Everybody cuts through. Kelvin catches on the right block. Good catch and finishes through some contact. Kelvin Cobb is having a great first half. He's got 8 in the first half, and another nice feed from his brother for the assist. 23-10. Pickett County leads. Grace has it down low on the right side. Mercer trying to bounce it off to a teammate, and it was turned over. Amanat stole it away from the left block. 4:40 remaining first half. Pickett County with it again. Here is Nathaniel on the left wing. Looks underneath, throws to Pryor, overside Amanat to open for a second. Now drives inside all the way to the basket. He got fouled. They let it go. Got his own rebound. Now trying to muscle it back out. Finally, they call the foul. All kinds of contact being let go right now. But that one is called on Caden McAfee, his first. It is the team's fifth, maybe the fourth. It will be just the fourth here in the second quarter. Still 4:28 remaining second quarter. Amonette will inbound along the right baseline, throws into Phillips. Phillips looking around, now going to drive on the baseline. He'll pull it back up top. Jumps up and throws to Amonette. 4:20 remaining here in the second. Nathaniel Cobb has it on the left wing. Nathaniel looks, Amonette wide open underneath. Nice pass again, and Amonette finishes underneath. Just send all kinds of screens up top as Brody Pryor. J. Amonette sprints through. He finds another bucket, and it's 25-10. Pickett County leading. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And then you got to talk about the defense here on the other side as well. Pickett County has just been harassing the Rams on defense, creating turnovers and not allowing any easy shots. Into the corner, Wilkins a three. As I say that, an easy shot is up and in for Hudson Wilkins deep in the left corner. It gets through the zone defense and into the corner for the three. 25-13, 3:38 remaining here second quarter. This is Phillips at the 10-foot volleyball line. Will throw it to Amonette as the Bobcats have it on offense. Phillips, top of the key three again. Hits it again. Third made, first choice family care three for Abram Phillips in the first half. And it's 28-13 with 3:23 remaining here in the second quarter. Pickett County leads. Wilkins will throw over. This is now Martin with the basketball. Martin's going to fire it away from way downtown and connect. He was about 5 feet behind the line, and he's able to connect. 28-16, the three-point ball keeping the Rams in it for right now. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Amonette will bring it across the timeline. He spins around and throws a right-handed pass over to Cobb on the right wing. Now Pryor's got it, top of the key, looks left, back right, now throws to Kelvin Cobb on the left wing. Amonette back on the top of the perimeter. One defender in front of him is Wilkins. A right-handed waist-high dribble, now drives to the right side, gets the screen from Pryor. He's in a double team, gets out of it, bounces back to Pryor and stole it away. Did the Rams. Now it's loose on the ground and out of bounds. And it's going to belong to Grace Christian the other way with 2:36 remaining here in the second quarter. 28-16, Pickett County leads by 12. Grace Christian will have to inbound right in front of their own bench. And they did dive on the floor, so they're going to get a towel out there to try to wipe up some of the perspiration on the floor. A little bit of a stoppage here for both sides to catch their breath with 2:36 to play here in the second quarter. It's been a great start here in this first half for the Bobcats against a Grace Christian team that has won 7 games in a row ever since returning from Illinois in the national tournament. So the Rams will bring it ahead. Half-court pressure. Now on the left wing it goes. Good pickup there by Pryor. Wilkins has it, and he's going to be fouled on his way to the basket. And Nathaniel Cobb is going to pick up his second personal at the top of the key. Was not a whole lot of contact there. So a very touchy foul on Cobb. And Grace will inbound from the left baseline. Inbounded here to Mercer. Mercer will bring it around the perimeter. Throw to Wilkins. Right back on the left wing it goes. This is John Martin with the basketball. Martin being defended by Phillips. He'll spot up for a three. That one's way off the mark, and Pryor's got the rebound on the weak side. 2:13 remaining here in the second. Pickett County leading by 12. And Amonette will bring it across the timeline. Here is Kelvin Cobb in the front court, off to his brother Nathaniel on the left wing. Now Pryor catches top of the key, right back Amonette. Open for a triple try. He flies. That one just a little too strong. And it's rebounded by the Rams. Just off the heel, did not go. 1:54 to play here in the second quarter, and Grace Christian has it on offense. Across the timeline comes Martin with the basketball. The point guard with the left-handed dribble will hand it off to Mercer and around to Wilkins. Now Cody with it. Goes between the legs, drives in on Amonette, draws some contact, and he misses the shot, but he is fouled. And going to be 2 free throws here at the line for Bryson Cody, and that's the second personal now on Amonette. So 1:35 remaining here in the second quarter, and at the line is going to be Bryson Cody, the junior, who has not scored yet today. Takes 2 dribbles, spins it on the left palm, flies it away, and he misses. So no good on the first from Bryson Cody with 95 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Pickett County leading by 12. Second free throw by Cody, in and out, no good. So 0 for 2. Good foul, other than being the second personal by Amonette. 90 seconds to play here in the second. Pickett leads by 12. Amonette will give to Phillips. Here's Nathaniel Cobb on the right side. He drives inside all the way to the basket, puts it up and in for 2. And the ref threw his hand up in the air like he was calling a foul and didn't blow his whistle. I think he only didn't blow it because Nathaniel Cobb knocked it down anyways. Either way, it was a foul, and they let it go. 30-16, Pickett County leads. 1:09 remaining here in the second quarter. Martin with the basketball for the Rams, pulls up from 17 feet, and he knocks it down. A tough shot for John Martin. He's got 7 points. 30-18, still a 12-point lead for Pickett County. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Amoned with a right-handed dribble across the AC logo here at midcourt. Now Cobb standing on the 10-foot volleyball line, puts it on the deck. He'll drive, pick up his dribble at the left elbow, and back up top to his brother Kelvin. 40 seconds remaining here, second quarter. Pickett County trying to take this final shot into halftime. Still 34 seconds to draw down. Nathaniel Cobb's got it between the circles, not defending him tightly, so he's just going to hold it until they do. Now they do, and he looks right side, puts it on the deck, and gives to Phillips with 23 seconds. Nathaniel will have it again with 20. Coach Amonette barks out the play call with 15 seconds. Nathaniel will give to Cole J. Amonette here on the near sideline. He'll go between the circles with 10 seconds. Now he starts the play with 8 seconds. Throws left side. Nathaniel Cobb drives on the baseline. He had it blocked from behind and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Pickett County underneath left baseline side with 2.1 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Amonette will inbound along that left baseline for the Bobcats. Throws it up top. The oop play to Cobb. Threw it too hard off the window, but he got his own rebound and beat the buzzer for 2 more. 1.5 for the Pickett County Bobcats. They lead it 32-18, a 14-point advantage at the break. And the Hammers Hardwood Classic Championship ball game here at Anderson County High School. You're listening to Pickett County Basketball, presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home with a great location just off Highway 111 on the south side of Cookeville. This home has just over 2,000 square feet, a 2-car garage, and beautiful hardwood flooring throughout. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family, trusted care right where life happens.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Laminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Welcome back here at halftime. It's a 32-18 lead for the Pickett County Bobcats here in the Hammers Hardwood Classic Championship ball game at Anderson County High School here in Clinton, Tennessee. I'm Jacob Vincent. So glad to have you along live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. The Pickett County Bobcats 9-2 on the year, wins against Anderson County 74-56 and Knox Central 58-52. Now taking on the Grace Christian Academy Rams, who have won 7 ball games in a row at 7-6 on the year. They beat William Blunt 74-42. And Oneida 61-43 here in this tournament to meet in the championship ball game. And Pickett County handling business in the first half, leading 32-18. All 5 starters have at least 4 points, and they are spreading the wealth, defending well. Segun Sampa, one of the top players in the state, according to some people, at 6'8", 230 pounds. He picked up 2 personal fouls in the first half in the first quarter, did not play in the second quarter at all, and only had 3 points. And the Bobcats defended fairly well. A couple of players got loose for a couple of threes, and that's really the only thing keeping Grace Christian at least within striking distance in that first half, because they have not been able to turn the Bobcats over. They have not been able to get their offensive rhythm going due to the pressure of the Bobcats in the half-court defense and then in the three-quarter court pressure as well. Pickett County led after the first quarter 17-8 and held Grace scoreless for the first 4 minutes of the ball game and led 13-0. They won the first quarter 17-8, lead here at halftime 32-18. Bringing some of the scores in the first half for the Bobcats. Mentioned all 5 stars with at least 4 points, being led by Abram Phillips, who has 9 on 3 made first-choice family care threes. Kelvin Cobb has 5 points, make it 6 points for Cole J. Amonette, 5 points for Brody Pryor, and 4 for Nathaniel Cobb. Nathaniel Cobb and Cole J. Amonette, each with 2 personal fouls in that first half. For the Grace Christian Academy Rams, only 3 players in the score column. Hudson Wilkins leads the way with 8 points on a couple of made triples. 7 points for John Martin, and Segun Sampa has 3. Segun Sampa and Anderson Lee, each with 2 personal fouls in that first half. Halftime here at Anderson County High School. Just a couple minutes to go before the second half gets underway. 32-18, Pickett County leads. We'll have second half action coming up in just a little bit. You're listening to Pickett County Basketball, presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories, this shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down, you'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Box Drop Cookeville is the easiest way to buy an affordable mattress. Specializing in clearance and closeouts directly from the manufacturers, they're able to pass huge savings onto you. Make an appointment to see their warehouse full of selections including big-name hybrid and memory foam alongside traditional springs that are among some of the coolest to touch mattresses on the market. Call Brandon Lane at 931-349-7066 to make your appointment today. Box Drop Cookeville has been proud to serve Cookeville since 2018. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Just about ready for second half action here on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vincent. Today's broadcast is presented by Livingston Regional Hospital. Pickett County Bobcats looking to bring home a championship plaque, a championship bracket here at the Hammers Hardwood Classic at Anderson County High School. They lead right now at halftime 32-18 against the Grace Christian Academy Rams in Division II Single A. That is a very good basketball team, won 7 games in a row. Their first 6 losses, 6 very good teams, 3 in the 4A classification here in the state of Tennessee, and then 3 from around the country as they went playing in a national tournament in Illinois. Since then, they've won 7 games in a row and cruised to victory in their first 2 here in this tournament, 74-42 against William Blount and 61-43 against Oneida. But the Bobcats have brought the pressure here in this one so far and have the lead at halftime, 32-18. The Bobcats will be moving from left to right on offense for Grace Christian from right to left. And Grace Christian will start with the basketball first here in the second half. Segun Sapa is out there with John Martin, Hudson Wilkins, Bryson Cody, and Caden McAfee. The 5 starters on the floor here in the second half for the Rams. Here's a drive by Martin. We'll throw it back up top. Now Wilkins on the perimeter. Jabs. He drives. Left hand. No good. Rebounded by McAfee on the weak side. Back out. 3 on the way from Cody is good from the right side. So a good start here in the second half for Grace Christian. They cut it to 11. Starters out there for the Bobcats as well. Kelvin Cobb, Nathaniel Cobb, Cole J. Amonette, Abram Phillips, and Brody Pryor. 7:26 remaining here in the third quarter. The Bobcats here in the offensive half in the front court. Nathaniel Cobb's got it on the right wing. Throws to Phillips at the top of the key. He tries to drive left lane side. Now bounces out to Amonette, and he'll bring it back out. Kelvin Cobb up top. Now Nathaniel on the right wing. Looks inside. Throws to Pryor at the elbow. Pryor over to Amonette right side. Will bring it back up. Here is Phillips. Calvin Cobb on the left wing. Amonette in the corner. Trying to tire this defense down with 7 minutes remaining here in the third. Pryor will give it back up top again. A constantly moving offense. The defenders have to stay in front and cannot fall asleep. Amonette thought about taking the 3. Looks over right side, gives to Kelvin Cobb. And Kelvin will bring it towards the middle of the floor. Here is Phillips. Now Nathaniel on the left wing. Nathaniel looks underneath. Throws to Pryor, top of the perimeter. Pryor will give to Phillips. He fires the 3. It's off the front side of the iron. Rebounded by Nathaniel Cobb. Pickett County still with it. Phillips has it blocked, and it's rebounded by Samba for the Rams. 6:27 remaining here in the third quarter, and the Rams will get set to bring in Isaiah Dilligard at the next dead ball. 6:20 to play. Rams bring it across the timeline. This is Martin. Wraps a pass to Sampa in the corner on the right baseline. Gets underneath, and he puts it up and in from the right side off the window. He's got 5 points, and it's 5 straight to open up the second half for the Rams. 32-23. 6:04 remaining here in the third quarter. Pickett County with it. Here is Kelvin Cobb. Gets to Nathaniel on the left wing. We've got a whistle, and an offensive foul is called on the Bobcats. And it's going on Cole J. Amonette. That's his 3rd personal. So he's going to check out. Max Moody will come in for the Bobcats with 5:57 remaining here in the third quarter. So Amonette is out, the point guard and leader of this squad. And he takes a rest with 3 personal fouls. 5:55 remaining here in the third quarter. Pickett County's lead is down to 9 after 5 straight points to open up the second half for the Rams. Sampa has it here for the Rams on the top of the key, being defended by Nathaniel Cobb, trying to drive on him. Spins in the lane. He's cut off by 2 defenders and back out to McAfee. Now Dilligard has it on the left wing. He steps around, throws to Martin. He'll fire away the 3. That one's way off the mark, and Max Moody's got the rebound for the Bobcats. Missed everything off the left side of the backboard. 5:30 remaining here in the third quarter as the Bobcats will set up their offense. Moody will throw to Kelvin Cobb on the left wing. He spins around, drives to the baseline underneath. He goes up, cannot finish. Right there is Moody. Can't get the putback, but he is fouled. Great job crashing the offensive glass. And the junior Max Moody will be at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. Caden McAfee picks up his 2nd personal foul, and Max Moody comes in and he just gives you good minutes off the bench. Did it in their last game against Knox Central and almost did that exact thing where he came in, he got fouled on a bucket inside and was able to knock down a free throw on a 3-point play. He knocks down a free throw right there. He's got one more at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. He'll take a deep breath, put that right toe to the nail at the free throw line, lets it fly, and knocks it down. 2 for 2 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line, and Max Moody puts Pickett County back up by 11. 34-23, 5:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Rams will bring it across the timeline up the left side. This is Martin with the basketball, being defended by Phillips. Denies the screen from Sampa, throws into the corner. Dilligard a 3 is off the front of the iron. No, Sampa the offensive board, trying to go back up over Pryor. Cannot finish. Rebounded Cobb, missed it short. 4:56 to play here in the third. 34-23, Pickett County leads. Cole J. Eminette on the bench right now with 3 personal fouls. Max Moody is in for him for the Bobcats. Here is Moody on the left wing. Rips through the defense, throws to Pryor at the top of the key. Now gives to Cobb on the wing. He's going to try a 3. That one's a little bit strong. Kelvin Cobb saves it back inbounds, but inbounds to the Rams. And John Martin will have the basketball. 4:34 remaining here in the third quarter. Pickett County's lead is still to 11 with 34-23. Dilligard will give around Sampa on the top of the key. Now John Martin with the basketball, brings it around the top of the perimeter. A nice hedge there, and stolen away underneath by Kelvin Cobb. Pryor had the hedge on the screen, and stolen away by the Bobcats as Nathaniel Cobb will bring it ahead. 4:12 remaining here in this third quarter. 34-23, Pickett County leads. Nathaniel Cobb looks inside, throws to Kelvin on the left wing. Kelvin right back to Nathaniel, top of the key. Screen set by Pryor on his right hip. Nathaniel uses down low Pryor, drives inside, steps through, puts it in for 2. Nice drive there by Brody Pryor, who's got 7 points, and it's back to a 13-point lead for the Bobcats. 36-23, 3:47 remaining here in the third quarter. Nice little run there by the Rams, but the Bobcats able to answer back with 4 points of their own. Here is Sampa deep in the right corner, being defended by Nathaniel Cobb. Shot fake, now he drives, fadeaway jumper from 14 feet, and he missed it. Good defense by Cobb, and it's rebounded by Kelvin Cobb underneath. Nathaniel Cobb, the adjunct point guard right now with Cole J. Eminette on the bench. 36-23, Pickett County leads, 3:20 remaining in the third quarter, and I say that, Cole J. Eminette is now at the scores table. Cobb got tripped up on the way to the basket, no call, and it's rebounded by the Rams. Tried to throw it up near the rim, and just missed it a little bit short. So Martin has it across the timeline here for Grace Christian. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. They trail by 13. Martin on the run, left hand scoop, no good, and a foul is going to be whistled on the Bobcats, and it's going on Abram Phillips. So the Bobcats starting to pick up a few fouls here in this second half. Abram Phillips with 2 personals, Nathaniel Cobb has 2, and Cole J. Eminette about to check back into the ball game with 3. At the line is John Martin for a couple of tries. He knocks home the first. So that free throw good for Martin, makes it 36-24, 2:58 remaining here in the third. As Abram Phillips will get a rest for the Bobcats. He checks out. Second free throw by Martin, off the front of the iron, no good. Splits a pair, and the score remains a 12-point lead for the Bobcats. 2:53 remaining here in the third quarter. Aminette's back in there for Pickett County, throws to Moody. He brings it to the top of the key, now looks right side. Aminette catches, will bring it back up top. Kelvin Cobb will give to Nathaniel on the left side. Nathaniel looks around, flips off. Here is Aminette, top of the perimeter, will drive into the free throw line, kick over to Kelvin on the right wing. Kelvin looks inside the lane, brings it up top, backdoor cut. Nathaniel going to drive inside, spins around, has a little bit of contact, now looking for help. Here's Kelvin Cobb for a 3 try. That one's just a little too strong. And Segun Sampa has the rebound underneath for the Rams with 2:20 remaining here in the third quarter. 36-24, Pickett County leads on defense now. Slowly walking the ball across the timeline is Martin up the right side, trying to set up the offense. He's still just dribbling out near the half-court line. Now tries to drive on Max Moody. Steps off, throws to Dilligard in the left wing. Down low it goes. This is Wilkins with the basketball. Will pull it back up. Now Martin again, defended by Moody on top of the perimeter. Nathaniel Cobb trying to front Segun Sampa in the post. Inside, driving, Wilkins. Shot, got it to go with the left hands. Hudson Wilkins, the first player into double figures for Grace Christian, makes it a 10-point game, 36-26. 1:35 to play here in the third quarter. Nathaniel Cobb's got it on the left wing. He steps through, tries to drive. He'll bring it back up top. Tries to drive again. He got fouled. They let it go. Aminette catches in the corner. Two hands on the arm of Nathaniel Cobb, and they let it go. Cole J. Aminette standing out near the half-court line, gives to Kelvin Cobb. Now Moody on the left wing. Gives to Pryor, top of the key, fakes on the 3, drives inside, bounces off to Kelvin Cobb. A nice little hesitation move, but he could not get the finish. And it's rebounded by Sampa underneath with 1:03 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a heck of a take by Kelvin Cobb to get it around Segun Sampa, who was trying to deflect the shot away and just couldn't get it to fall. 10-point lead for Pickett County, 52 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Rams have the ball. Hard screen set by Sampa, bounce it off to him on the top of the key. We've got a whistle and a foul called on Pickett County. This one's going on Max Moody. That's his first. Mentioned that foul count starting to creep up there for the Bobcats. Moody will come out. Abram Phillips is back in for the Bobcats. Starters are out there for Pickett County again with 46 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And now a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Dilligard for the Rams. And it will be a full timeout on the floor. 46 seconds to play in the third, 10-point lead for Pickett County. You're listening to Bobcats basketball presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial, and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145.
Timeout on the floor taken by Grace Christian. Under a minute to play here in this third quarter. 36-26, Pickett County leads. They're being outscored in the third quarter, 8-4. Haven't been too many possessions. A lot of long possessions for both sides and not too many stoppages for both sides. But Grace is outscoring the Bobcats 8-4. The Bobcats only 2 points from Max Moody at the free throw line, at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line, and a 2-point bucket from Brody Pryor. That's all here in this third quarter after putting up 32 in the first half. Out of the timeout, it will be Grace basketball taking it out in front of their own bench. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Bobcats trying to get a big stop heading into the fourth. Wilkins has it in the corner in a double team. Steps through, back up top. Here's Dilligard. Around it goes. Lee catches, gives to Sampa in the post. He's in the mid-range, thought about taking the jumper. Now on the left lane side, gets to the middle of the lane, fades away from the basket, fires it up there, and it falls through after it bounces around on the rim a couple of times. Tough shot by Segun Sampa makes it an 8-point game, the closest they have been in some time. 15 seconds remaining here in the third. It's Pickett County ball, 36-28. Aminette on the near side line with 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Throws to Kelvin Cobb with 7 seconds. Cobb looks around with 4 seconds. Cobb will now drive, picks up, throws underneath, and Nathaniel Cobb finishes underneath. What a pass from Kelvin, and what a finish from Nathaniel. Big 2-point bucket at the end of the third quarter for the Bobcats, and they're back up by 10. At the end of 3, you're listening to Bobcats basketball presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
It's the fourth quarter here at Anderson County High School. 38-28. Pickett County leads by 10. They start with the basketball first, moving from left to right. Here on offense, Nathaniel Cobb's got it on the right wing. He had the bucket right at the end of the third, and a great pass from his brother Kelvin. Here he is on the right wing. Around to Phillips. Now Kelvin catches on the left side. Kelvin free throw line extended. Looks top of the key. Pryor catches the pass from him. He'll look back up top. Nathaniel catches the chest pass from Pryor, and around right side now Aminette. First 20 seconds here in this fourth quarter. Nathaniel Cobb on the right baseline. He's cut off, looking for some space, and back up top to Aminette between the circles. Aminette will reset. Kelvin Cobb catches on the left side, gives to Nathaniel. Right back out, Kelvin. He drives, had it poked free and stolen away. Sampa now on the run for the Rams. It was poked away by Nathaniel Cobb, and he's going to pick up his third personal foul as he tried to poke the basketball away in transition. So 3 personals now on Nathaniel Cobb and Cole J. Aminette with 7:19 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And Pickett County leads by 10, 38-28. Rams will have the basketball after the foul called on Nathaniel Cobb. Give it to Wilkins in the corner. Rams were able to outscore Pickett County in that third quarter, 10-6. There's a backdoor pass to Lee and ends up in the hands of Martin and up top. Martin on the top of the key. 7 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Wilkins on the left wing now. Rams just drawing some of this clock down right now, being patient offensively inside. Bounce pass and a travel. It's a turnover as Anderson Lee tried to bounce it off in the left block to a cutting Sampa. Threw it out of bounds anyways. They called the travel too. So a turnover by the Rams gives it back to Pickett County. 6:48 remaining here in the fourth. 38-28 they lead by 10. Have had a comfortable lead for the most part in this ball game. It's gotten as close as 8 so far in this second half, and that's about it. Calvin Cobb on the left wing brings it around the top of the perimeter, gives to Phillips on the right side. And then a bad pass. Nathaniel Cobb just lost it with the left hand and out of bounds. Phillips was trying to flip it to him, and it goes out of bounds, and a turnover by Pickett County with 6:31 to play in the fourth quarter. So the Rams trying to get back into the basketball game. Neither team has scored yet in the first 90 seconds of this fourth and final quarter. Shot on the way. That's a tough shot right there by John Martin. Just pulled up in the transition in the mid-range and knocked it down and cuts it to an 8-point game again, 38-30. So John Martin now into double figures. He's got 10. Phillips will throw to Nathaniel Cobb on the top of the key. Now Amonette on the left wing. He catches a pass. Now Pryor left baseline. Pryor will give it back up top. Amonette right side. Here's Phillips. Kelvin catches free throw line extended right side. Puts it on the deck with the left hand, being defended tightly by Lee. Will hand it off to Nathaniel Cobb with under 6 to play here in the fourth quarter. Now Phillips has it on the left wing. Looks underneath. Cutting through is Kelvin Cobb. Here's Amonette on the right side. Screened by Pryor. Over to Nathaniel Cobb. Looks left side. Puts the ball on the deck with a right-handed dribble and flips to Amonette. And back up top, it'll go to Abram Phillips. Here's Kelvin Cobb on the left wing again. Pickett County just moving the ball around the top of the perimeter. Phillips cuts through. Amonette will drive inside. Bounce pass out to Abram Phillips. He will fire the wide open three. It's off the mark. And an offensive rebound for Nathaniel Cobb. And then a foul by Segun Sampa. It's the third personal on Sampa. Trying to take the basketball away from Cobb out near the half-court line. Picks up the foul. It's his third. It's the team's first with 5:18 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Pickett County will inbound on that far sideline here in the front courts, just in front of their bench. 38-30 they lead. Phillips looks, inbounds to Cobb on the way to the basket, to a cutting Calvin Cobb inside. He is blocked and fouled, and Calvin Cobb will be at the Keesing Insurance free throw line for 2. Foul's going to go on Anderson Lee. It's his third personal, team second on the Rams, and Calvin Cobb will be at the... Actually, I beg your pardon, they did not call that on Anderson Lee. They called it on Hudson Wilkins, his first. But Kelvin Cobb is at the Keesing Insurance free throw line for a couple of tries with 5:15 to play in the basketball game, and knocks down the first. Pryor's Auto Spot is home of the best truck and car repair service in Byrdstown. The expert mechanics at Pryor's Auto Spot are ready to get you back on the road quickly and professionally. Call 931-864-3926 to set up an appointment and get a clear estimate with no hidden costs. Pryor's Auto Spot is proud to support the Pickett County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats. 2 good free throws by Kelvin Cobb at the Keesing Insurance free throw line. He's got 10 points. And then a foul whistled on Nathaniel Cobb on the far sideline is a big one on the Bobcats. That's his 4th. So Nathaniel Cobb picks up his 4th personal foul with 5:10 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Pickett County leading by 10, 40-30. John Martin on the inbound here for the Rams. Grace Christian, a 2-point bucket from John Martin, the only scoring so far here in this fourth quarter. Obviously, those 2 free throws, the first points of the fourth quarter for Pickett County. Deep one on the way from Martin is no good. Sampa goes over the back of everybody and pushes in the back with the left hand and grabs the rebound. Now he tries to drive inside, and he puts it in with the right hands. So Segun Sampa has 9 points in the contest. Got away with a push in the back foul, and it's 40-32. 4:40 remaining here in the fourth. Pickett County with a basketball on offense. Kelvin Cobb picks up his dribble, and a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Amonette. Full timeout on the floor. 4:34 to go in the basketball game. Pickett County leads 40-32. You're listening to Pickett County Basketball, presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Timeout on the floor taken by the Bobcats, 40-32. They lead this one. 3 timeouts remaining for Pickett County here in the fourth quarter. It's been a very low-scoring second half. It was 32-18 at halftime. Pickett County led by 14. It's now 40-32, an 8-point game. The Rams have been able to shave off 6 points since that halftime deficit. Pickett County has the basketball out of the timeout with 4:34 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Abram Phillips will inbound in the front court right at the head of the bench for Pickett County. It's a box set formation here on a sideline out of bounds. Phillips looking around, throws it in Amonette at the last second near the half-court line, and Amonette will set up the offense, being guarded tightly by Bryson Cody. It's a handoff to Phillips. Calvin Cobb will give to Nathaniel Cobb, and a foul is whistled on Hudson Wilkins. The Bobcats been looking for those fouls all night long. They finally get one. It's the third team foul on the Rams with 4:26 remaining here in the fourth. Checking in will be Anderson Lee for Grace Christian. He checks in for Caden Mercer. And so Phillips will inbound from the same spot right at the head of the bench. Throws it into Pryor. Here is Phillips. Spins around. He drives on the left wing and brings it back up top, and he is fouled from behind. And another foul called on the Rams. That's the fourth team foul. This one's going on John Martin, his second. So no more fouls to give for Grace Christian with 4:19 to go in the basketball game. Pickett County has only attempted 6 free throws at the Keesing Insurance free throw line. They've hit 5 of them. Steal by Sampa. He takes it in the front court and throws it down with a 2-hand jam. In transition, Segun Sampa has 11 points and cuts it to 6. 40-34. 4:05 remaining here in the contest, and it's a 2-possession ball game, the closest it has been since very early on. Here is Kelvin Cobb with the basketball out near the half-court line. He'll throw off. This is Nathaniel. Nathaniel looking around. Pickett County trying to deal with some of the pressure. Nathaniel drives. Nathaniel inside. A whistle and a foul. That's 5 on Grace. That's another one on Hudson Wilkins. His third, and it's going to be 2 free throws for Nathaniel Cobb at the Keesing Insurance free throw line in a 6-point game with 3:46 to go. Junction Station is Birdstown's one-stop convenience shop. Fill up your tank, then head inside and enjoy their delicious food menu and unbeatable daily specials inside at 1160 Livingston Highway. Junction Station is proud to support the Bobcats and Lady Bobcats all season long. 41-34 after the bucket at the free throw line by Nathaniel Cobb, who's playing with 4 personal fouls. He's got 7 points in the contest. And another free throw from the Keesing Insurance free throw line is on the way from Cobb, and it is good. Bobcats are 7 for 8 from the Keesing Insurance free throw line, and they lead now by 8, 42-34. 3:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Rams with a basketball. Screen set by Sampa. Martin fires the 3. It is strong, no good. Rebound Sampa underneath, trying to go back up and puts it in with the right hand. Segun Sampa has had a big second half. He's now got 13 in the ball game, and it's 42-36. 3:22 to go. Amonette almost has the ball stolen away, and now a whistle and a foul called. And this one's going on Grace Christian. Not sure what Coach Marcus Dilligard was. He was applauding the effort from Bryson Cody. It was just all over the back of Cole J. Amonette. And the foul is whistled on Bryson Cody. It'll be 2 free throws for Cole J. at the Keesing Insurance free throw line. It's his first trip to the stripe tonight with 3:18 to go in the basketball game. The only points so far in the fourth quarter for the Bobcats have come from the line. They've got 4 so far. Amonette will take a breath. Puts it on the deck and lets it fly. It is good. Rattles around and down. So Amonette will have another with 3:18 to play here in the fourth. Try to extend the lead back to 8. It's on the way, and it is good. Bobcats are 6 for 6 here in the fourth quarter from the Keesing Insurance free throw line and lead by 8, 44-36. 3:13 to play. Rams with the basketball. Martin on the drive to Wilkins on the wing for a three. Missed it short, but the long rebound is in the hands of Grace Christian. To the corner to Martin. Now Sampa on the right block. Sampa had it stolen away by Kelvin Cobb on the help side. Great defense by Cobb to rip it away. 2:56 to play in the basketball game, and Pickett County's got it. Amonette behind the back will set up the offense near the half-court line. He spins around, looks right side. Now he backs it up. He drives and pulls it back up top. Amonette will bring it here on the near sideline. Creates some separation. Throws to Kelvin Cobb in the front court on the left side. He brings it with a left-handed dribble. Picks up his dribble. And back up top, here's Nathaniel now. 2:30 remaining in the contest. Pickett County leading by 8. I don't know how that's not a foul as John Martin goes all the way through the back of Abram Phillips. Pickett County just moving the ball around near the half-court line right now and drawing this clock down, leading by 8 and in the bonus. Just trying to draw some fouls and get to the line. Nathaniel Cobb going to try to drive, kicks in the corner. Pryor fakes on the 3 and brings it back up top. Nathaniel Cobb will give to Kelvin Cobb. 2:05 to go. Kelvin Cobb out near the half-court line. Lost it off of his foot. Now it's loose on the ground. It's out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Grace Christian. So it goes out of bounds after diving on the floor a couple of different players. Grace Christian gets the basketball back with 1:56 to play here in the fourth. And that timeout's going to be taken by the Rams, who trail 44-36. Looks like it's just going to be a 30-second timeout, and it is. So a 30-second timeout taken by the Rams. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. The Bobcats have had 2 team fouls called on them so far here in this fourth quarter. So they have 2 to give. They lead by 8, 44-36. Grace Christian, 2 timeouts remaining. Pickett County, 3 timeouts remaining. Nathaniel Cobb is playing with 4 personal fouls. Cole J. Amonette playing with 3 personal fouls. On the other side, 3 different Rams with 3 personals. Hudson Wilkins, Segun Sampa, and Anderson Lee. So the Rams not in the bonus yet. Still 3 fouls to get there with 1:56 remaining here in the ball game. 44-36 Pickett County leads, and just under 2 minutes away from taking the title game here in the Hammers Hardwood Classic Championship at Anderson County High School in Clinton, Tennessee. So the Rams will have it here on offense. Martin out of the timeout will bring it towards the half-court line on the AC logo, and with a palm up in the air now gets a screen from Sampa. He fires it away from 30 feet. It's off the back of the iron, no good. I'm sure that was not the offensive play. It is missed, and Pickett County's got the basketball. Cole J. Amonette will bring it towards the basket, takes it underneath the basket along the baseline. Now will bring it all the way back up top. 2 defenders chasing him. He jumps up, and a timeout will be taken by Coach Amonette. And a full timeout will be used by the Bobcats to slow it down. 1:31 to go in the contest. We're back after this on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Pickett County had 3 timeouts remaining. They used one of them. With 90 seconds to play here in the contest, it's an 8-point lead for the Bobcats, 44-36. Bobcats will have it out of the timeout in the front court in the offensive half. They'll inbound from the sideline right in front of their own bench at the head of the bench. I'm Jacob Vincent, live on the UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. It's been a fun basketball game. Pickett County trying to bring home some hardware for the first time this season and win the Hammers Hardwood Classic Championship here at the Anderson County bracket in Clinton, Tennessee. They beat the hosting Anderson County Mavericks 74-56 and Knox Central 58-52 on their way to this championship ball game. Now playing the Grace Christian Academy Rams. 1:28 to play. Cole J. Amonette being defended by Bryson Cody. Amonette spins around at the half-court line. Looking around now. He picks up his dribble and throws off to Nathaniel Cobb. Wide open Phillips on the right corner, and he's just going to hold it. Now a double team comes. He is being fouled, and they finally called it. John Martin picks up his 3rd personal, and the sophomore Abram Phillips is going to step to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for a couple of tries with 1:14 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Enter the Bobcats 6 for 6 so far here in the fourth quarter from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. Now they got to hit him to ice this game away, and Phillips hits the first. Phillips now into double figures. He's got 10. This one would put the Bobcats back up by 10. Bobcats only have 2 field goals in the second half, and they're both 2-point field goals. The rest have been free throws from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. They lead by 10, 46-36, 1:09 remaining. Wilkins will throw right side for Cody. He spins to the baseline right side, puts up the floater, and got it to fall. Bryson Cody has 5 points in the contest, and it's 46-38. Amonette racing into the front court, will bounce it ahead to Phillips on the right wing. He picks it up, now skips it around. Here's Kelvin Cobb, and he is going to be tackled and fouled. And a tough fall for Cobb. He is going to be put at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line with 49 seconds to play here in the contest. Hudson Wilkins picks up his 4th personal. Enter the Bobcats shot the free throws well so far. They are 10 for 10 in the second half and only have 2 made field goals. Kelvin Cobb, the freshman, is at the stripe, and he is cool, calm, and collected on the first. 47-38, Pickett County leads with 49.8 seconds to play. And the Bobcats only have 2 team fouls, so they still got 2 to give. Second one is just a little bit strong. First miss in a while for the Bobcats as Cobb splits a pair at the stripe. In the corner, a 3 by Cody is no good. Cobb has the rebound ripped away. 40 seconds to go. Martin will fire the 3. That's off the mark. An offensive board for the Rams underneath. Outside, Wilkins 3 ball. That one finally goes, and a timeout taken by the Rams. So Wilkins gets the 3 to go. He makes it 47-41, back to a 6-point game with 31 seconds to play. And we're back in 30 seconds on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Pickett County leads at 47-41, a 6-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Another timeout taken by Grace Christian. They have 1 timeout remaining. Pickett County with 2 timeouts remaining. The Bobcats have been in the bonus for some time. They missed their first free throw there in the fourth quarter. The Bobcats, they don't have a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They have only hit free throws, and they are 9 for 10 in this fourth quarter. They are 11 for 12 in the second half. They only have 2 made field goals in the second half. 47-41, they lead by 6. 31 and a half seconds to play here in the contest. And a timeout by the Rams. Pickett County will have the basketball out of the timeout. Amonette will inbound against the full court pressure of the Rams. He can run the baseline with Segun Sampa in front of him. He looks to the official, and he will take a timeout. And Coach Amonette throws his hands in the air. And it is a full timeout taken by the Bobcats, so we will step aside for the final time. Back after this.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
We're back here at Anderson County High School. 1 timeout remaining for the Bobcats. They have to use it as they were unable to get the basketball in against the full court pressure of the Rams. So now both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Already in the bonus are the Bobcats. Grace Christian is not in the bonus. Bobcats have only been called for 2 fouls. Bobcats will inbound the basketball along the baseline underneath and have to go the length of the floor. As Cole J. Amonette will inbound, and he can still run the baseline with 31 and a half seconds to play here in the contest. Amonette looking around. Bounces into Nathaniel Cobb, and he will be immediately fouled. 30.7 seconds to play, and Cobb will step to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 2 more free throws. with the Bobcats leading 47-41. His free throws have been big. They've only missed one in the second half. They are 11 for 12 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. The Bobcats only have 2 made field goals from Brody Pryor and Nathaniel Cobb, both 2-point buckets back in the third quarter. They've only hit free throws here in the fourth frame. Cobb takes 3 dribbles. He bends at the knees and in and out. No good on the first free throw. This one is big to extend the lead to a 3-possession lead with 30 seconds to go. Just a 6-point lead right now. Cobb at the stripe. Takes a few dribbles. Lets it fly and connects. Big free throw for Nathaniel Cobb as he splits a pair at the Kiesling Insurance free throw line. 48-41, 26 seconds to go. Rams with the basketball. Here is Cody on the right wing. Fakes on a 3, lost the basketball in the lane. Sampa has it. Now it's stolen away by Kelvin Cobb, and he will be fouled by Segun Sampa. Great job by the freshman. Another big-time steal. Kelvin Cobb has had a couple of those here in the fourth quarter, and now the freshman will step to the Kiesling Insurance free throw line for 2 more. Kelvin Cobb has been big in this one. He has 11 points and is 3 for 4 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line with 17 seconds now remaining in the contest. Up by 8 right now, and a couple of makes would put him up by 10. I beg your pardon, by 9. That first one is good. 49-41. He'll have one more. Bobcats lead by 8 once more with 17 seconds remaining. The second free throw by Cobb is nothing but net. 2 makes by the freshman makes it 50-41. 15 seconds to play in this one. Martin will let it fly and knock it down from 30 feet. It's good with 9 seconds to go. And a timeout will be taken by Grace Christian with 6 seconds to play. John Martin knocks down the 3. It's the final timeout taken by the Rams with 6.6 seconds to play. 50-44 is the lead for the Bobcats. We're back after this.
First Choice Family Care are local providers of complete family care for all ages, including physical and wellness checks along with x-rays. First Choice Family Care is your local stop for primary and urgent care along with sports physicals, lab services, and more. Visit firstchoicebirdstown.com or call 931-864-3232 for more information today. First Choice Family Care is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Pickett County Lady Bobcats and Bobcats basketball on the UCR Media Network.
Pickett County leads at 50-44 with 6 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Final timeout taken by Grace Christian. They have no more, and Pickett County is in the bonus. The Bobcats will inbound along the baseline and have to go the length of the floor against the full court pressure of Grace Christian, who have not lost a ball game in 7 tries. They have won 7 in a row. They are 7-6 on the year after starting the season against 6 very good basketball teams, and now playing another one against the Pickett County Bobcats. Bobcats looking to improve to 10-2 on the season with a win. 6.6 seconds to play. Eminent will inbound. Bounces into Abram Phillips. He's in the corner. It's stolen away by Sampa. He will go up and lay it in, and the Bobcats can just hold the basketball, and that is the final. It's a 4-point win for the Pickett County Bobcats here in the Hammers Hardwood Classic Championship ball game. What a win for the Bobcats. The final in this one. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and then bring you the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show. You're listening to Pickett County Basketball, presented by Livingston Regional Hospital on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome into the Livingston Regional Hospital post-game show as the Pickett County Bobcats win it by a final score of 50-46 here in this one in the Hammers Hardwood Classic Championship ball game at Anderson County High School. As Pickett County wins 3 ball games in a row, beating the hosting school Anderson County 74-56, Knox Central on Saturday 58-52, and they take down the Grace Christian Academy Rams 50-46 here in the championship ball game. The Bobcats only had 2 made field goals in the second half, but went 15 for 18 from the free throw line in the ball game and 12 for 14 in the fourth quarter to get the win. Kelvin Cobb was named the MVP of the contest, and he is going to be our Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game. He had a couple of key steals late in that fourth quarter, and he goes 5 for 6 from the Kiesling Insurance free throw line and finishes with a team-high 13 points in the win for the Bobcats tonight. Pickett County improves to 10-2 on the season, scoring as follows for both sides. Kelvin Cobb leads the way with 13, 11 for Abram Phillips, 9 points for Nathaniel Cobb. Cole J. Amonette finishes with 8, 7 for Brody Pryor, and 2 off the bench for Max Moody. For the Grace Christian Academy Rams, had 3 players in double figures. Segun Sampa had 15, with 8 of them coming in the fourth quarter and 12 in the second half. 13 apiece for John Martin and Hudson Wilkins, and 5 points for Bryson Cody. Next up for the Pickett County Bobcats, they'll be taking part in the Macon County Christmas Tournament just after Christmas, starting on Saturday at Macon County High School. They get 2 games at 3 and 7:30, taking on a good Gallatin team and a good Trousdale County team coming up on Saturday. 50-46, the final score in this one. Pickett County, another big win, 3 wins in a row, and Kelvin Cobb is your Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game. Well, I hope everyone enjoys the Christmas holiday coming up. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Hopefully you can enjoy it with your family. I'm going to go see mine, and very much looking forward to it. Thank you so much for tuning in this weekend. The Pickett County Bobcats, champions of the Hammers Hardwood Classic at Anderson County High School. Final score 50-46.